So we've been talking about VISTA, V-I-S-T-A, vision, inventory, strategy, tactics. This is the one. Here's where you make it happen. Now before, the magic was in tactics, being able to figure out how to do it. But this is where the doing it, the action plan, turns into a plan of action. And long and short of it is, action plan is all about a calendar of activities. It's not about saying what I'm going to do, where I'm going to do it with, and who I'm going to do it with. No, it's not about any of that. It's about being able to pick up a pen and a piece of paper and say, okay, so I'm going to start first by seeing so-and-so on the first date. I'm going to then move on to meeting with so-and-so on day 3. Then I'm going to go on to create something and find a way to show it to a couple of my friends on day 5. And then I'm going to figure out how much pie I have by looking at getting some feedback from my friends. What do they think? And then I'm going to figure it out in even a more detailed manner by asking myself the question, do I love what I'm doing? Whatever it is you're doing, the most important thing is make sure you put dates to everything. Tag a date. I'm going to see Patrick here. Then after that, I'm going to hear from Grace over here. And then once I'm done with Grace, I'm going to make sure I can be able to show Jane my business plan. Here's where my business plan is going to be. My BP is going to be there. Then I'm going to make a presentation in front of 4 people. Whatever it is you're trying to do, the most important thing to be able to do it is to give yourself a date and make it a milestone. And let me tell you why milestones matter. Action planning is nothing more than being able to build it up to a point where you can present it, give it, or provide it to somebody else. If you do not do that, then it doesn't matter how much of a vision you have, or how many inventory things you've picked out, how much inventory you think you have, how many friends, influence, networks, resources. It doesn't matter how good your strategy is. It doesn't even matter what tactics you have, what your plan A, plan B, plan F, plan W is. If you cannot turn this into something realistic, nothing's going to come of it. The action plan is not a bunch of notes you need to write. The action plan is getting out there and just doing it. And that's really the bottom line. Every story, from Steve Jobs to Bill Gates, to musicians like the Namelesses and the Wahoos, to people who built businesses, any construction company, Kuehne+Nagel type company, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Coca-Cola, anything you can think of, it is because somebody got to the point of planning, implement, consistency, execute, make it happen. Action plan is a really short video because it comes down to 5 questions. Number 1, do you really want to do this? Are you ready to do it? Are you ready to do it? Do you really want to do it? How many of your friends, how many of you do you know who you wanted to start a business? You have wanted to start a business. You've wanted to quit your job and do something amazing. Or you've wanted to jump into a brand new company and do something phenomenal. Join a team of fancy people, get involved in a startup, travel, add weight, lose weight. How many of you have New Year's resolutions that we've never answered 10 years later? Do you really want to do it? The second thing, which is even more important, is why are you stopping yourself? Because an excuse is nothing but an excuse. It is not a fact. It is not anything of meaning. It is not context. It's not truth. It's just what you tell yourself. Number 3, which is pretty important, is how much of you are you losing every day as you refuse to commit? What are you losing? How much of it? Time, friendship, opportunity? What are you losing? And number 4, how long can you keep losing that thing? When we were in our 20s, we always said we're going to start a business. And a few of us did, many of us did not. Now, in people's 30s, mid-30s, 40s, it's a little bit harder. You've got all these responsibilities, kids, a family, mortgages, bills, and even sometimes just the fear increase is so high. You don't eventually get to do it. Last question is, do you want to change it? Because nobody else can. I can't do it for you. Your parents can't do it for you. Your lovers, your friends, no one can do it for you. Only you can. And at the end of the day, VISTA, vision, inventory, strategy, tactics, and action plan are all about you doing what you need to do to get this to work. When I'm done doing this video, I'll be able to say, I did do it. I did it. I prepared, planned, put it together, came here, got the crew, got my folk, and got this to happen for you. You've watched it. Now what? At the end of the day, it's always about now what. So now it's on you. Now what? Are you going to do something about it? Or are you not? Thank you for watching all these videos, and I hope they've added value to you. Add comments here so I can be able to help and answer in any way, shape, or form. And you can find us on everything from Instagram to Facebook to Twitter to LinkedIn and all of those things. If there's anything I can do to add value to you, please reach out and tell us. hello@tonydungu.com is the email address. And I'm sure you can find a way to find us either on social media, online, on phone, on text, on anything you're looking for. The plan is to add value to you. Keep coming back. There'll be lots more videos which you can be able to use to grow yourself, grow your team, grow your family, and grow your expectation of your company. Have a fabulous day. Talk to you soon.